Ha ha ha! Who doesn't know us four brothers? We can urinate the farthest in the capital. Ha ha ha! Darn it! We're still the fiercest in battle. Let's go! Ha ha ha! They're originally the closest four brothers of the Ming Dynasties to Mei, but during a mission from the Emperor, second brother He Ying was falsely accused of colluding with pirates. Upon hearing this, the eldest Mu Long immediately drew his sword. Third brother Mihu was also extremely disappointed. Fourth brother Ze cut off his finger and severed ties. Even the Emperor easily believed the rumors. He wanted to execute 9 generations. Seeing his family physically in death, He felt hopeless, unwilling to surrender. He had to forcibly break the cuffs. He seized the knife and jumped up. His subordinates saw him resisting, and they all rose up to fight back. The chaotic scene was about to explode. Just then, a rare avalanche struck. Seeing the situation was dire, Heron threw away his shield as a stepping stone and headed into the distance. Brothers Long Hu and Ku quickly followed him to capture the traitor. Little did they know snow waves were raging. The four were quickly buried in heavy snow. In the blink of 500 years, a truck carrying 3 refrigeration compartments, driving on a highway in Hong Kong. But during transport, the vehicle accidentally overturned. It violently crashed into a residential building. Grandpa was just about to check the situation when the refrigeration compartment was shattered with a heavy blow. The old man thought the Terminator had arrived and quickly ran away. He saw Human burst out of the compartment, exuding cold air. After stretching out his muscles, a bundle of traditional culture exploded from his head. Darn it! He immediately wielded a high-pressure water gun like a dragon. Raining splashes, he gave passing cars a free wash. The car owners felt envious, but feared he might charge a washing fee. So they quickly turned the steering wheel and sped away. Seeing their panic, He Ying was suspicious. So he leapt into the air and followed closely. But in an instant, the vehicle vanished from sight. Just as he was about to use his tracking technique, a white truck came barreling towards him. Fortunately, He Ying was agile. He leapt onto a street of white. This is why he was faced with the bustling street. He felt dizzy and disoriented. He suddenly felt dizzy. Was calm, then fell into the Brand Center. Wait for him to wave up again, looking at the towering buildings. This left him to be more puzzled, but no matter how the world changes, Yuan is still just a mortal. After a brief surprise, he felt hunger in his stomach. So he headed to the night market to replenish. He gobbled down 17 bowls of noodles, planning to catch up on centuries of missed meal. Just as He Ying was about to eat his 18th bowl, the figures just not have the horse days of his episode. He named name resource for the den. He clapped his palms visibly, then quivered stood and stepped on the top. You bear's grandma! I have refused to accept this fate. You think you can take me away? It's not that easy, hostages. Just my hand was still there. A pink arrow flew towards him, but he didn't expertly bit in the air. This act left the woman resembling who was Shenji mesmerized. She mistook him for modern-day Chun Wei. Plus, he looked a lot like Donnie Yen. She took the initiative to pull him to a bar for a drunken night, but He Ying had never seen anything like this. He wanted to ask where this was. However, the girl was already heavily intoxicated. The girl was already very drunk, so she stood up to ask someone, only to find out that there was no emperor left. The Ming Dynasty had long fallen. He felt like she was hit by a blow, breaking down. She hardly knelt to apologize to the late emperor. She blamed the fall of the Ming Dynasty on herself. Chao Mai, seeing her above familiar surroundings, decided to take He Ying home. To her surprise, He mistook the toilet for a well. The well-water here was both salty and stinky. After breakfast, He Ying went out for a stroll. But her clothes seemed out of place in this world. The strange atmosphere around her made her uncomfortable. He found herself in front of a luxury car. She looked at her appearance, but the car owner opened the door and mocked He Ying. What are you posing for? Just a background extra. Go to a film city if you want to act, Miss La, one said. He Ying was no longer polite. May I discuss something with you? What do you want, you old bear? That night, Chao Mai was harassed by several bodyguards of her boss. He Ying, who was wondering, happened to see. She'd executed the long-lost sunflower pointing technique, pulled several foreigners at gunpoint, and able to move. Hero saving the beauty makes her feel grateful. Little did she know, her boss survived after hearing the commotion, claiming business losses due to injured bodyguards. He demanded a huge compensation from her. This infuriated He was standing beside her, but Liu Wei was born into poverty, and she didn't want any trouble. She could only concede. Seeing this, He Ying directly took out a check. Not familiar with banknotes? I also have gold. I presume you're familiar with? You saw it up there! Sir, please take a moment. Thank you. The man from resembling a man simply pulled out a gold bar. Could be exchanged for a large sum of cash. Moreover, the chain pendant he wore was priceless. It was a treasure granted by the last Ming Emperor, the conservatively exchanged for a luxury residence in Shanghai. To enter this hell, Mei Lin might be grateful. He opted to stay at her home, though he offered a 19 into 5,000. This was clearly no big deal for wealthy He Ying. He was also geared up for a new life. The next day, the fat man with the tablet. The next day, the overweight man had a tablet in hand. It caught his eye. With Little Wai's assistance, He Ying quickly learned how to use high technology. But when he searched for his name on the tablet, what appeared was his dark history of colluding with pirates. This was unacceptable for He Ying. Thinking of his numerous victories throughout life, he ended up with a lifetime of infamy. He was labeled as the chief of traitors. In a fit of rage, he threw this token away and broke the air conditioning unit across the room to uncover the truth and clear his name of 5 centuries of unjust accusation. However, turned to the place where he first awakened. He found the old man who witnessed everything that night. But what he didn't know was, the police were also searching for his whereabouts. The lead sheriff bore a straight resemblance to Rendowa. This man's name was Yuan Long. 500 years ago, he was the head of Virginia, and he was the older brother of He Ying and the others. But unlike He Ying, he broke through 18 years ago. Now, he has become a high-ranking official in Hong Kong police. Each square, upon learning of the three brothers' awakening, he immediately summoned the old man at the crime scene. After warmly receiving him, he also gave him a substantial hush money, stating that if He Ying came to a door, he must be notified at the earliest. So the old man invited He Ying into the house, secretly tipped off the police. Soon, the fully armed SWAT team surrounded the area tightly. Happy to hear a tinnitus ringing. The footsteps of the crowd outside were already clear. The boy flurried glance at the old man. He sneaked into the restroom. Seeing this, the old man quickly locked the door, then ran outside shouting to catch them. The police immediately sprang into action, but He Ying had already left the restroom. He grabbed a pair of chopsticks casually, and used his inner strength to propel outside. The powerful impact sent several people tumbling. The SWAT team, seeing this, sprayed the inside with bullets, and kind of counter-terrorism special forces. Various weapons were used in succession. Only then did they break through the door. But unexpectedly, whatever it was, he used carefully prepared explosives. With a loud bang, the toilet was blasted into the sky, and the falling coal showered the police officers outside, giving them a refreshing spray of filth. Wow, damn it! Now the place is filled with shit. Meanwhile, He Ying was like a gecko. Hooray climbed up the rock face. Just as he was about to escape, he unexpectedly found this another police officer. It was none other than the man who didn't pay for car wash that day. Fortunately, he has a working with He memorizes the license plate. Back home, he relies on memory. Using a tablet to check vehicle information right away. Unexpectedly, they order to someone else. Then, Kenny immediately finds the coroner. Little do you know, this person is timid as a mouse. They only exchange a glance, and quickly hide in the police headquarters for safety. On the other side, fourth brother, son, and third brother may have become local masters. However, is a problem for the instead, they learn a new skill at the entertainment venue. Pause. Look here.